This is Dr. Hill Krishnan again. Today's topic of discussion is life crisis and how to deal with it. There are two types of life crisis, but people react to them differently. Let me give you an example through a frog. It's probably an apocryphal, how people react to the two different type of crisis. In the first experiment, the experimenter puts a frog in a hot water. When the frog falls into the hot water, it immediately reacts and jumps out. Whereas in the second experiment, the experimenter drops the frog in a lukewarm water and slowly increases the heat of the stove. The frog swimming there thinking, oh, it is hot, but it should be fine. Maybe it'll be fine soon. It'll get better. Keep swimming without knowing what is coming for it. Slowly, the heat is overwhelmingly high and the frog gets cooked. Experiment 1 is how people react to crisis. When it comes at them with all the force, they will react and try to find a solution. However, when the crisis comes to them gradually, people don't realize they are in a crisis and get cooked. Now you might ask, what is the solution for either of these crises? Well, I have a wonderful analogy I'm going to give you. Say you are driving your car in a winter, the snow-covered road, you are going to take a left. When you're about to take a left, the car is sliding towards the right, towards a fence. What would you do? Normally, people will look at the fence where the car is going to crash. They look at it. Rather than that, people have to focus on the direction where they're going. They teach that in race car drivers school. What they do is, rather than focusing on the crisis where the car is going to crash, they will focus on the road where they're going. Even if the car is going to crash, they don't look at there. They look at where they need to go, and because of that, they could turn the steering wheel and guide them out of the crisis. The analogy I gave you about the race car drivers was actually taken from Tony Robbins' book. You have to give credit where credit is due. Now, my questions to my viewers are you focusing on the road, destination where you need to go, rather than get absorbed in the crisis and looking at where you are going to crash?